start off. All right, welcome back to the podcast, the Royal Pill Podcast. We've been going for like 4 months now. I really just haven't been doing anything. I did not think y'all would actually really mess with the podcast for real, because, you know, it was doing numbers, but I didn't really think y'all was feeling it for real. So I just, you know, relaxed off of it. But we have a guest today. Who do we have?
Miratase, you know, Big Honorable on Instagram. That's Big Honorable with a 9.
All right, where you from, bro?
Burlington City, man, New Jersey.
Burlington City. Tell me about Burlington City, for the people that don't know.
Man, it's really not much out here, you know. Little opportunities. It's not really much of a community, you know. Kind of like a hood, I would say. You know, we don't really have anything. But I mean, you know, this is where I'm from, so you know, for me, I got none but love for the city.
Right. Actually, it's actually my cousin, by the way.
Right, definitely. You know, definitely in the blood.
I did a video with one of my other family members probably like a while ago, and that went very successful. Y'all really liked that one. We got into very deep topics, talk about Florence and city, but today is going to focus on the energy around who you surround yourself with. So, like, what type of energy do you believe that's like that could be helpful towards a person?
Man, just nothing but, you know, uplifting energy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be around people who, you know, talk down on you in any type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the power of the tongue is very, very powerful. So, you know, you want to surround yourself around people who speak none but life into you. You know what I mean? So, you know, Jock, you know, he's a great with the YouTube, with the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Just people who uplift you constantly. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't want, you know, if somebody's speaking bad upon you, that's bad energy and bad words flowing through the universe, and you know they're waiting to be born. So you know, you just gotta watch the people you surround yourself with. You know, just make sure they're good people. You know, with a pure heart, and wish none but the best for you.
What do you do about the people that you don't hang around, but they know about you? Because I experience this a lot.
Right.
Because, you know, I do YouTube and I do a bunch of other stuff, and people know me.
Right.
So there's obviously a lot of people know you. A lot of people will say some good things about you. Right. A lot of people will say some bad things about you. One, people you don't even really know.
Right. Exactly.
They just know you.
Right.
They just know. They just hear things. So what do you do about that?
I mean, you can't. It's nothing you can really do about it. You know, you just gotta continue being you and block all that out. You know, how do you block that out? You know, for like you said, you know, they might not even know you. They just heard things about you. You know, good or bad, whatever it may be. But you know, you just gotta just block it out. You know what I'm saying? One way to protect your energy is by avoiding the people who don't speak positive about you. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
you gotta find that line between you just gotta know. You know what I'm saying? Like, know who's best for you. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't even really surround myself around people who I don't know. If I do know you, if you're around me, you're supposed to be around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't force anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to force relationships. You're gonna end up getting hurt in the long run. You know what I mean?
Right. We talk about relationships a lot on this podcast. That's where I wanted to focus it, but then I started to realize there's more on the outside of that, right, where you can like explore it and you can still get a perspective on relationships without even talk about relationships specifically. But what do you say about, how can I put this? Like, people say someone wants to fuck with you, right?
Right.
But they heard things about you. They don't know whether to believe you or said person that told them this information. Do you believe it's important where the information comes from?
I mean, it all just depends, you know. So you said somebody wants to fuck with you, and what aspect of relationship? You know,
like they want to date you.
Okay.
But they know a person.
Right.
And that person they know is telling them bad things about you.
Right.
So it's being a conflict of them wanting to fuck with you.
Right. Okay.
What do you think should happen in that situation? Who do you think they should lean towards, or what do you think they should do?
I mean, for that person, you know, if I were that person, you know, if I'm hearing bad things, you know, I would just look to, you know, get my own perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people who will hate on that person, who might not like that person, or might just not even want you necessarily to be messing with that person for their own whatever reasons. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the he say, she say shit, man. Just get your own opinion on that person. You know what I'm saying? You know, until they prove you right or wrong, I feel like, you know, just get your own view.
And I say that because obviously we live in a small town.
Right.
So when people say things, it becomes fact.
Right.
So it's like people will hear things, and you're guilty until proven innocent.
I swear,
which
man.
is crazy, because it's like even if you do say your story, they still think you lying.
Right.
So it's like impossible to try to prove yourself. So, but back to the energy. What do you have any questions on about energy?
You know, so so my question for you is, let's see. How do you personally protect your energy? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of ways to protect your energy. You know, somebody's way of protecting their energy might work for them, but might not work for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So you personally, what's your way?
All right, so I used to be outside a lot.
Right.
Like I used to be at parties. I had a whole friend group. Still have that friend group. We used to be out in parties and going everywhere. And eventually, everyone started to know me and know exactly who I am. Not only through YouTube, but like just photography or football. Just no matter what it was. Because I do a lot of shit. So people end up getting to know me and they start saying things about me that aren't just true. So I do different like tests. Like I've learned that just sticking to yourself, like not hanging around as much people as you used to, helps a lot. But sometimes still people will like say the most craziest things. Like was like the situation. It was a situation that happened like 3 years ago.
Right.
Just came up like last week. Where was this 3 years ago?
Right.
Like, why is this just now? Why am I learning I just did this? So it's like people get bored. So that's why I just learned to stay to myself. And my group knows the truth. As long as my close friends know who I am and what I do, then that what they saying does not matter to me. Now, if I'm trying to fuck with someone and they hearing these things about me, okay, that's the only person I feel as though I should show the truth to.
Right.
But anybody else, I really don't care. Like sometimes I just walk around and I do not care.
Right. And I mean, I feel like that's the best way to be. You know, like that's where you're gonna be at peace at. You know, trying to prove everybody wrong or, you know, tell your truth all the time is stressful and exhausting and it's draining of your energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a big way to preserve and, you know, protect your energy by, you know, just living your truth. You know, staying to yourself and not giving a fuck what people say. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That also shows how secure you are with who you are. You know what I'm saying? By not caring what other motherfuckers say. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a way that I protect my energy as well.
What do you think of people that handle things on the internet?
Boy, man, the internet is dangerous. That is a dangerous place, man. That is a dangerous place. So when you say handle things on the internet, what do you mean by that?
All right, so say, okay, I'm gonna use this for an example because it just happened like 2 days ago. There's this guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but there's this guy. He was posting about me,
Right.
and I did not know until the next day.
Okay.
Because I only knew the next day because he had sent me his live.
Right.
I did not know. And he has a beef with me, but I do not have beef with him. Like, I have no problem with him, but he has every problem with me. But to deal with that problem, he goes to the internet more often than not. He goes to the internet more than he texts me about the problem.
Okay.
That's what I mean by internet beef. That's how he has his internet beef.
Okay. Man, internet trolls, man. I have a lot of experience with them. Man, I wouldn't even, pay that man no mind, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't at all, because, him going on the internet, he obviously, wants clout off you, or whatever it is. Whatever the case may be, he's going to the internet, so obviously it's not that big of a problem, or, he doesn't really want that problem. But, and just the bigger, most important thing is, you a great person, you know what I'm saying? You got this YouTube going on, you trying to go pro with this football thing, you know what I'm saying? You got a beautiful little boy, you know what I'm saying? So, and you very, very mature. I would just leave that shit alone, you know what I'm saying? Let him have beef with you, you know what I'm saying? He can not like you, whatever. As long as he don't touch you, whatever it is, and I already know you know this, but, just for the folks listening, as long as he don't touch you or threaten you, or, the ones you love in any way, I'll just let him be, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I had to learn, I used to care what people think. I used to think, man, I'm not no bitch, whatever the case, or I had to prove something, a point to prove, or whatever. But, man, I know who I am, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I be letting folks have it at this point in my life where I'm at now. Just like you, I just, my son just turned 3 months yesterday. I got a beautiful 3-year-old little girl, so, I got bigger things to worry about. I got to be here for them, you know what I'm saying? I got to be locked in and focus on them, you know what I'm saying? So other people who really don't matter, I won't even pay them no mind, you know what I'm saying? I'll let them have it on the internet, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then again, you let him have it on the internet, you don't pay no mind, that's just going to show folks how much you not worried about him, how much he worried about you, you know what I'm saying? So that speaks volumes as well. Like, what you want, be me, dog? Or like, like what is it? You know what I'm saying? What's the problem? But folks on the internet, man, you got a problem on the internet, let them folks have it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry too much about that.
Mind you, it was so random, because just got 2024, dog.
Right.
Like, this is how you starting off your year.
Tell me,
like,
man.
It's insane.
People be miserable.
Like, I've decided I'm going to go full blast into photography. Okay. That's what I decided I wanted to do, because it's more fun, and I wouldn't say easier to do, but it takes up more of my time. Right. And I enjoy it taking up more of my time. And I can travel wherever I need to, wherever I want to, and I'm getting paid for it. Right. So that's what I wanted to do. So when this came up, it's just like, what the fuck? And it's like, of course, I got people in my ear. Right. They wanted me to make a story time out of it. Right. Because I'm like, you know what? Because I'm one of them people, like, if you have something with me, if there's a problem, and I feel like I can make it entertainment, because, like, that's how I see myself. Like, I take certain things serious. Right. But if I feel like it's just a bunch of bullshit, I'm going to make it entertainment for everyone to see. Right. To show, like, I don't give a fuck. I think this is funny. Right. Because it actually is. So I was want to make a story time, but then I was like, nah, I'm going to wait, because if you say something again, then I'll do that. Right. But it just shows how much pride is in the way for him to go out his way. Right. So my question for you, like, how often do you think pride gets in the way of people?
Boy, shit, pride is the devil, man. Pride can stop you from doing a lot of things, or, cause you in situations where, you didn't see yourself, where you didn't plan yourself being in, you know what I'm saying? Like, going back to what we was talking about, with this internet thing, like, I had to realize, like, me dealing with pride with a lot of things can cause a lot of things. Like, as men, we are not supposed to move off emotion, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And pride is one of those things where it could cause you not to think clearly, or make decisions that you wouldn't make if you weren't dealing with pride, you know what I'm saying? Right. So as a man, not to say that ladies, it's okay for them to deal with pride, but as a man, pride is the devil, man. You wanna find a way to kill that pride in you. I feel like we'll be great. The world would be a much better place if people ain't deal with pride. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that definitely is in the way.
How do you think pride affects relationships?
Pride affects relationships heavily too, because if you you and your female are beefing or going at it, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna be the bigger person, and hey, look, this is little, you know what I'm saying, we got something going on bigger than what we arguing over, or we got something going on, we our love is way stronger than this pride that we got between each other, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
I feel like pride just in general just affects the world, and sometimes we might not even realize it. We might not even realize how pride damages us, but it does deeply in a lot of aspects, you know what I'm saying? So, as far as relationships though, pride can destroy a relationship like this. So definitely a big issue.
I do these in segments, so
okay,
that's the first.
You got all your equipment, everything. My boy, okay.
Mostly this is just from photography.
Okay.
So it's very easy just to be like, let me switch over video.
Interchangeable. Okay. Right.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So, how's life though? How's life treating you?
Man, life is great right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to speak on everything I have in motion right now, because I believe, you keep things quiet until, they manifest. But I definitely have some things manifesting right now lined up. I've been out the way, just being a father, trying to be a better person, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I got goals to eventually uplift my community, make it a real community, with better jobs and, facilities or whatever, more playgrounds for the kids. So I mean, I'm just on my journey right now of being a better person, a better human being. So I mean, I definitely can't complain.
That's good. There's a lot of people. I would say the people growing up. See, I grew up with zoo life being like the. I want to say like
he was him though.
The core of the community.
He was him.
But eventually, like as like time went on, it started to fade, and like as a community, we ain't know who to look to.
Right.
And I would say DJ was like the community.
Right.
At a time. So it's like it never felt consistent.
Right.
Like it never feels like, okay, this is the pillar community and this is who is gonna make sure the community is like much safer and good. And I thought after 2021 class,
right,
all the kids below would, grow up, be cool. But it seems like all kids just they forget football, forget any sport. They just want to run to the streets, and I never really understood that. Right. I really thought they would see a format where they could see, be like, all right, this is what they do. This is where they're going. This is where they got.
Right.
I would think they would want that. So why do you think like kids just run to the streets automatically?
So see, I could only speak from my personal experiences or my story, my journey in my life. So for me, it was just I just got distracted. You know what I'm saying? I was young, immature. You know what I'm saying? I was out there. I'm from Burlington, but my freshman year I had moved to Willingboro, so I was playing. I was playing at Willingboro. They take football serious, very serious. So I think I was immature for the moment. Things didn't work out, and I feel like I didn't know what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, when you love something so wholeheartly and it doesn't work out, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that had a great negative impact on me. So, I feel like that's why I turned to the streets. But, as for other people, you never know. They might have issues going on at home, or, this might just be their community. This is all they know. They're a product of their environment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But, one thing I'm doing right now is, I did that. I did all that already. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm working on changing my life around to show people that, you could change your life around. You don't gotta be on that forever. It's okay to grow up and not care what people think. Like, all right, yeah. Because a lot of times I feel like with people out here too, because you got grown men who don't got no money, nowhere to stay,
Yeah.
nothing to show for the street life that they living, but still doing it. So is that pride going back? Is that pride that they're dealing with to say, all right, boom, let me just change my ways? Because I feel like a lot of, like, for me, it took a minute for me to actually get my life together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it was a battle here before anything. So my thing is like, I want to show people that, yo, you don't fuck what they talking about. Fuck all that shit. You could change. You could do your thing. You could stay in your lane. Whatever. You don't gotta live that life forever. You don't gotta, live by the gun, die by the gun. That saying, that ain't true, bro. That ain't true all the time. You know what I'm saying? You want to change your life for the better. You want to be a positive impact on this world. Then you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like me growing up, like I had a lot of cousins I was just around, but I started to notice that like they started going down the path that I wasn't necessarily with.
Right.
So that's why a lot of people know me. A lot of people know me from Burlington.
Right.
But the people I'll meet at Brown City School knows me from Florence.
Right.
So obviously I'm that Florence kid. So for example, like the dude that has beef with me.
Right.
The reason he was beefing with me because he thought I was an easy target. He later found out that who family is.
Right.
And he started backing off. So it's just like some people just don't know, and
Right.
I feel as though watch who you mess with.
Right. Definitely,
Because
man.
you don't know who they are. You don't
Right.
know where they from. You don't know who they related to. So it's just like, would you rather have loyalty or love?
Man.
I feel like that's a hard one.
I mean, I feel like for me, that's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather have loyalty.
Yeah.
I would rather have loyalty because, love could wear out. You know what I'm saying? Love can be conditional. You know what I'm saying? But if you loyal to me, you'll never really want to see me hurt. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you love me or not, you loyal to me. So you don't even want to see me hurt. And I don't got nothing to do with no love. It's just loyalty. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty, you rocking with me through whatever. I might not like you, but I'm loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, for me, you know what I'm saying? It's some folks that, I got brothers who we kind of fell out. You know what I'm saying? We don't really speak or see eye to eye like that anymore. But I know I'm loyal to them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to see them hurt. I wouldn't do nothing to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely would rather have loyalty.
Yeah, that's how I see a lot of my family. Like I may not hang around them like that. I may not like to hang around them like that.
Right.
But whenever they need me, I'm always gonna be there. So that sense of loyalty, I'll choose loyalty over anything, any day.
Right.
Because like, as long as I know you're loyal to me, I know you won't go behind my back.
Right.
I know you ain't gonna do some no grimy things to me. So let's talk about relationships. Oh no. We're gonna get to that. How's fatherhood?
Man, fatherhood, man, that might be one of the best things that ever happened to me. That definitely is one of the things that motivated me to, get on my shit. Hey, Mirror, it's time to, grow up. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. That's one thing that I feel like people don't know what that means or what that could do for somebody until they enter fatherhood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Fatherhood is something special. It's definitely something special, man. I don't take it for granted.
Yeah, man. People can't talk to me about my son,
Right?
Because I start yapping,
Right?
Because that man, he's just like my best friend.
Right?
Like we just do. He's here like every other day. Me and his mom got a schedule, and we work that schedule. And when he with me, it's a blast.
Right?
Like I don't want to be nowhere. I'll take off work if I have to. I even left work a couple times just to make sure I was with him that day.
Right.
So being with him is like very special to me. Like there's nothing I would trade for that.
Right.
That's why whenever I meet a female, I don't. There's some guys that be hiding their kids, and I don't even understand that. Then there's guys who just totally abandon their kids,
Right.
which is actually insane to me. So it's like I'm very upfront with. I have a son.
Right.
I don't understand why people do that. What do you think? Why do you think some dudes just hide their kids?
See, I mean, It could be different reasons. You know, it could be the reasons might vary, but as far as you know, now when you say hide your kids, for in your example, does that man take care of his kids? But when it comes to a female, he just doesn't tell her, or does he? Or is he a deadbeat and still doesn't, and hides his kids? You know what I'm saying?
Like, I really can't. You want a scenario, or you just want me to just like blatantly just say, well, I don't know him, but nobody knew he had a kid.
Right, yeah. Just give me a scenario.
All right. Okay, he do take care of his kids. I would like to think so. And, you know, he just, whoever he meet, he just don't say he has a kid.
So, I mean, that could be because, you know, for me and a female, and, you know, you got your son at home, and you don't necessarily let her know about the kid. That could mean, you know, in his mind, he might not even feel the need to let her know about the kid because he don't plan on having her around for long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I know for me, every joint I talk to, I might not let them know that I got kids. You know, I post my kids on my story. You know, it's out there, but, you know, I might not mention my kids to that female necessarily because, you know, I don't feel like she'll be around. I feel like she might not even meet my kids. You know what I'm saying? So it might be something like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as, you know, in another case, another scenario where, you know, he don't take care of his kids and he don't tell her about it. I mean, shoot, the proof is in the pudding. He don't take care of his kids, so that's why he don't mention it. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I just never understood it.
Right.
Like, I feel as though, like, of course, if you don't plan on having a female around, there's no reason for her to know.
Right.
There's no reason. So it's like, I can understand that. But if you feel like you want to fuck with her, I feel like that's a...
Oh, yeah, that's different. That's different.
It's very important information.
Right, that's very, very important. Man, if you try to really mess with a female and you got kids and you don't let her know, you might have fucked everything up right there.
Because one...
You might have fucked it all up.
Because one, if you don't tell her, one, she's going to think you just don't take care of them.
Off rip, you know what I'm saying?
Like, she's going to immediately think you're a deadbeat. And then two, you lied. Well,
right.
You ain't lie because you ain't never say yes or no.
Right.
But
in her mind,
you lied. So now you're a liar and you're a deadbeat.
Right.
She don't want you.
It's over.
But since we talking about that, now we can get into relationships. What do you think of relationships nowadays? Like, what do you think people date for?
Honestly, I think the biggest reason people date now is for, I would say for help.
Help.
I would say for help. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they might not to say that they don't, you know, they're not necessarily interested in that person that they're dating, but I think more so that they see themselves building a life with them. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't say that's necessarily wrong or, you know, but I just feel like, you know, basically relationships nowadays ain't as genuine. You know what I'm saying? It's not really for the love or for that person. You know, I want to be with you. I feel like it's for, all right, boom, I got this and you got that. Let's put this shit together. You know what I'm saying? You got this money, I got this income. Let's get a crib together. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's really one of the main things that people date for.
I feel like females now are more entitled than ever. Like, they feel so entitled.
That too, man.
Like,
these females,
you have to pay for my nails. You have to take me out to dinner. Like, okay, I want to do this. I don't have to do this.
Right.
Like, it's me being a gentleman to do that.
Right.
But girl, I don't even know your last name.
You feel me?
Like, I just know your Instagram name, dog. Calm down.
Right.
Like, we'll get there. I don't mind doing these things. But, like, can I know where you from? Like, I gotta get to know you. And I feel like so many girls are just caught up in the internet.
Man, and this music nowadays too. Like, this music is a big influence on them. You know what I'm saying? They so fuck nigga free nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you gotta pay for that pussy nowadays. So, you know, it's just these females is me personally. I'll let a female know I ain't paying for shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I mean, I got kids and shit. So you feel me? That's definitely definitely ain't taking no food out my kid's mouth for no sex or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because where I'm at right now, I'm not trying to be in a relationship, and I'm the type of guy where I don't lie to a female. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what it is, whether you with it or you not.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? If we just fucking, I ain't gonna say that I wouldn't do that, but for you to come off and ask me for that or tell me like I'm obligated to do that, yeah, I'll probably just leave you right there, right where you asked, or right where you demanded. You know what I'm saying?
See, I don't know if you got this, but I have a group chat. So whenever I see a girl or meet a girl, she gotta go through. Let's just call the group chat TSA. Right. You know how TSA is. They check the baggage to make sure it's clean. We got to make sure this shawty is not ran through.
Right.
So she sent through the group chat, and she actually sent through, just one group chat. Because one of the people in the group chat they get around.
Right.
Another one just know everything. And another just, they be here and there.
Right.
So if any of these dudes know her or know of her, it could either be the biggest problem or the safest option. So, any girl that I talk to goes to the group chat. And some of them gets approved. Some of them actually go through. So the only time I ever paid for something for a girl, I want to say I was bored and just wanted something to do.
Man.
We just went out to Olive Garden.
Man, I almost, look, I done cashed up the joint one time, $200. I ain't even know her. I said never again.
That's insane.
You know what I'm saying? Young bullshit. Never again, man.
I mean, but it be like that because you feel like you mean.
Yeah, like
it ain't nothing at the moment.
At the moment, you know what I'm saying?
But further down the line, it's like, what the fuck was I thinking?
You know what I'm saying? You might be up. It's life like this. You might be up, then you come down, you up again. Man, look, in the moments I'm down, I still think about that shit. Like, yo, remember you sent that joint $200? Where's he from again? I don't know. Hell no, man. Never again. I went to the strip club one time. I probably won't never go back.
I ain't never been to a strip club before.
Man, don't.
I don't plan to.
Don't, man. That's my questions, or ask me why or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, you good? Go ahead.
So, man, nowadays it's like they say this is the time of information. Or the where a lot of information is being brought to the light. And it's a lot of false things out there. So you can't get lost or lost in the sauce, but it's a lot of truth to this information nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I see nowadays is it's a lot of little Malcolm X's and a lot of spirituality going on nowadays. And I feel like the time is coming where people are realizing that this religion shit is bullshit. Not to necessarily offend anybody, but that's just my opinion, my truth. The power of our mind. A lot of people don't even realize how powerful we are. You know what I'm saying? The things that we could do. You know what I'm saying? And religion was brought to us by white men during slavery times. You know what I'm saying? To take away or for us to not realize the true power that we have. You know what I'm saying? And man, during this journey that I'm on, changing my life, I'm starting to unlock certain things and certain powers in my mind that I never knew were there. You know what I'm saying? So for people just still in that religious wave, not to say no judgment at all whatsoever, but I just feel like I feel like it's time for folks to wake up and realize that the power that they have within themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. All right, so put this in perspective.
All right.
What is the most successful thing religion does? There's actually two things. But what two successful things that religion does?
I'll say one thing religion might, because I wouldn't say it's necessarily a guarantee, but one thing religion might do, especially for Christian folks, is stop the violence, stop crime. The crime rate might drop or be reduced behind religion.
I feel as though religion, I'm not an atheist,
Right.
but I do believe there's something greater than ourselves.
Right.
But I do believe religion isn't everything people make it out to be.
Right.
I do believe religion is a beacon of hope.
Okay.
That's one thing religion does. And any religion you could think of,
Okay.
it gives the people hope. It gives them something to look up to.
Right.
Everyone needs hope. And I know my mom being a Christian growing up, one thing they always had was hope. Everything will get better.
Right.
It's in God's hands. Everything.
Right.
Anything. So that's what I believe. And then the whole thing with churches stealing money,
Right.
it just makes the case for them to be real even more fake.
Right.
So that's why I never really banged with religions for real. But the only religion that I wouldn't really call them religion, but Greeks.
Okay.
Greeks have you know the definition of mythology is?
What?
It's just made up stories, not real stories.
Okay.
So Greek mythology is they have these gods.
Right.
And there's Odin, there's Hercules, all of them.
Right.
All of them are made up stories. They're just storytellers.
Right.
So these people told these stories so that way these people can have hope, or these people can know there's something greater watching over them. But they always acknowledge that this is not real.
Right. Right.
These are something that we feel as though we can make it real if we believe.
Right.
But it's not real if there's no belief in it.
Right. Exactly.
There's no signs that it is real.
Exactly.
That's why an eagle is basically a sign, a beacon for any religion.
Right.
That is just insane. It has to stick. It has to come from somewhere. So that's what I believe about religion. I feel like it's just a beacon of hope, and I have no reason to go against that. So, and then another thing is I feel like religion keeps people from doing the terrible things that they think in their mind. Like you say, it keeps the crime rate low.
Right.
It keeps people from doing the things they feel as though is evil to do.
Right.
I'm pretty sure there's people evil Catholic churches with their priests. They're known to be predators,
Right.
which
Definitely.
is insane.
Definitely, man.
So it's like it's proven that okay, religion is used not only to have a beacon of hope, but to keep people from doing the most insane things.
Right.
So, what you think?
So, like you said, for the hope, right? For the hope part, you use an example where you said you're growing up. Your mom said that everything will get better. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it in Jesus' hands. You know, we're gonna give hope. If you put things in Jesus' hands, I personally feel like things. Not to say that they might never get better, but I just feel like that might slow the process down. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta put the trust and hope in yourself. For example, say if you don't got no food in the crib, say two separate families don't got food in the crib. One family A, you know what I'm saying, they pray to Jesus every day to put food on that table and put food in them cabinets. Mm-hmm. Family B, they get their ass up, they go to work, and they go get it. And they put that food on that table and in them cabinets. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just feel like the power we have, we gotta look within. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like I just feel like we are a lot more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, prayer isn't a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's who you praying to. You know what I'm saying? You praying to a higher power. Your ancestors. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? They're real. Your ancestors that were here that left. You know what I'm saying? Because energy can't be created or destroyed. Right. You know that. So if you pray into your fallen ancestors, or they're not fallen, but their energy. You know what I'm saying? That's one way for prayer. But I just don't believe in, praying to God and asking for things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you go get it. You meditate. You know what I'm saying? You go within.
So the thing about going to get it, I saw this in a movie, and I saw a pastor say the same thing. So I believe like I don't know where it came from.
Right.
But I know I saw it in The Pursuit of Happiness, and I saw a pastor say it on stage. I don't know if he watched The Pursuit of Happiness, but he was saying it. So he told a story. There's a guy in the middle of the ocean. His boat sunk down. He's floating on a little piece of him and his son is floating on a little piece of whatever's left of the boat.
Right.
The son say, "Hey, Dad, there's a ship." He say, "No, God got us. They can go by." Another boat passed. The son said, "Dad, there's another ship." The guy says, "Don't worry about it. God got us." Another boat come. The son say, "Dad, why can't we get this boat?" He said, "God got us." Then God spoke. He said, "I sent you 3 boats. Why didn't you do anything?"
Right.
So that just tells you, well, in that story, their point was, God can send you all the resources you need to survive. It's just up to you to take them.
Right.
That's what I guess people in Christian church, I would like to believe they see it that way. I will hope they see it that way, and not things just gonna come to them by just sitting and waiting.
Right, exactly.
Like, things will come by. It's just up to you to take it.
Exactly, and that's a great example that you gave, man. That's a great example. You know what I'm saying? They missed their opportunities. You know, looking up to this, I want to say false, or basically, so God in that example, I would say is the universe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or karma. Because karma, we know, could be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it wasn't their day to die. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, or I mean, I hope they didn't die in that story. But they 3 boats came. That was a sign. Hey, get up out of here. I know if I'm in that ocean, or in that same predicament, I'm getting on it. I'm getting on those boats or those ships. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely, man.
All right, we got 9 minutes left.
9 minutes.
We've been here for almost an hour now.
Damn.
I've learned from mentalism, as long as you can put 2 variables in any situation, you can control that situation no matter how bad it gets. Right. It's just up to you how you're going to do that situation. So I will believe you have to be in control of your environment and control the things you can control. Because if you worry about the things you can't control, you might go insane.
Right. Definitely that, man. Like, going back to like what we was talking about with energy and protecting your energy. You got to protect your peace, your energy. You know what I'm saying? You can't worry about the things you can't control. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, all right, we're closing this out. It's been an hour now. Yeah, it's been an hour now, which has been fantastic. I know y'all probably wondering, why haven't I dropped any videos? This seems so easy. Just find someone and shoot a video. It is easy. It just takes a lot of work. And frankly, I didn't know y'all was really messing with it like that, to be honest with you. But now that I see that y'all messing with it like that, I went out my way to buy a new lens because, the other podcast videos were a little, the lens makes everything. Y'all probably don't even know what I'm talking about. But I know what I'm talking about. But I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. Happy to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
Very welcome. Appreciate you for coming on.
No problem, man.
All right. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all check the TikToks, Instagram. It's going to be listed below. You want to pop out your Instagram?
Big Honorable with the G is a 9. G is a 9.
All right. Y'all stay blessed. Like this video and subscribe. And I will catch y'all on the next episode.